everything is talking about when it comes to money in the UK at the moment.
The United Kingdom has hit its highest inflation level since 1992.
UK consumer price inflation.
UK inflation.
Inflation is up.
And it's only expected to keep on rising.
That's right, things have gotten expensive, and it looks like it's only going to get worse. So let's talk about the ways to make food shopping cheaper. The first reason your food bill is too high is that you're storing it wrong. It's often reported that 40% of household waste is fruit and veg. That's the food you bought just to put in the bin later on. Think about how much food you throw out between shops. So what's the fix? Store your food in the right way, because that makes a difference to how quickly things will perish. Here's a quick guide for you, starting with your fridge. The bottom shelf is the coldest. It's a great place to store raw meat, fish, and poultry. The bottom shelf is more of a consistent temperature and a great place for dairy items and prepared foods that don't need cooking. The doors are the warmest area, ideal for food with preservatives. We talked about veg waste, so where should they go? Well, most root vegetables are best stored separately from each other somewhere dark. Herbs you can store with their stalks in water, or you can freeze them. Let me know in the comments if you have any other storage tips. Moving on to the next issue. Buying the wrong things at the wrong time. How many times do you just pop to the shop to get some milk or bread that you've run out of? And how many times do you come back with just what you went there for? Make a note of anything you find yourself needed during the week, and then make sure you buy the actual quantities needed during your next shop. You can often freeze and defrost things to use later in the week. Another trick for this, and the single thing that made the most difference to me, is meal planning. It let me know exactly what to buy for the week. I knew that each ingredient was going to get used, saving on food waste too. You can also look into cooking from scratch. If you buy a lot of pre-made meals, you will often find that buying the ingredients and making it yourself is a lot cheaper. If time is the issue, look at bulk cooking or bulk preparing your meals and freezing them for later. The third thing is trickier. It is following the path the supermarket wants you to take. Did you know that the items most profitable for the supermarket, often the most expensive items, are the ones placed at eye level and are easier to get to? Anything the supermarket is drawing your attention to is because they want to sell it and make money. That's obvious when you think about it, but how often do you think about that when you are shopping? For example, if I go onto the Tesco app right now, they're showing me a special offer for blueberries, reduced from $2.20 to $1.75. Now, if I was buying blueberries, it would be very convenient to just click add. If I take the time to search for blueberries though, look at what I find above the special offer. Blueberries for 89p. Another thing that can happen is a price can look appealing against the items around it. But when you look at how much it costs by quantity rather than that particular packet, it can be a different story. So if we look at these options for sausages, they're all packs of 12. So the one for £2 must be the best deal, right? Well, let me bring in the rest of the information you might neglect. And actually, when you look at the price per quantity, these ones are the best value for money. If you shop in-store, what time and day does your supermarket put out the cheapest items? Have you considered shopping online? You may pay a little more at the delivery and collection cost, but it can make organizing the shopping easier. And it can take away a lot of the impulse purchases, and it can be a lot easier to figure out what is the best value. So here is a bonus tip for you. Getting food for free. We all know that food waste is a massive problem, and there are services out there trying to stop food going into landfills. One of them is Olio. They have an app and amazing people known as food heroes that collect food that's still in date but close to being chucked, and they post it all on the Olio app, and anyone can claim the food and collect it. And if you want to know more about this app, let me know in the comments, and I will do a complete video breaking down how it works. Looking for other ways to save money? Check out my extreme frugal tips in the video over here. If you've learned anything from this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps out so much. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.